morning we're heading to Whistler to install a bucket cylinder that was taken off by Clint. So it's a fairly straightforward job, just a little bit of a drive, like an hour and a half out still. And yeah, just basically install the bucket cylinder, test to see if everything is all good and working as it's supposed to, and then we're gonna come on back. Easy peasy. Yeah. We'll see how the drive goes this morning though, because there's like power outages and a bunch of wind last night, so I hope there's not too much crap on the highway. But yeah, we'll see how she goes and keep you guys updated. Start getting the crane out and crane ready, and we'll do all that stuff. I'm just putting this strap or slinging this thing up so I can swing it right into this top pin up here. So I'm just gonna choke it right at the top of the head here, so I can swing it in. I'll just I gotta choke it just right, and then and then it'll line up and I can get it up there. And then I'll grab a ladder and knock that pin out, and then we'll put it through, and then we'll we'll hook it up, bring it down to these other the dog bones down here. You can see the two dog bones and the H-link it's got to go through. I gotta clean those up first because looks like they got pretty dirty, but we'll hook the top one up first because it's all clean, and then we'll clean the rest of it and put it all back together. Choke it up, swing this bad boy over. And we'll get the little lift. Shit, I hope that sun creeps out here. It's actually pretty cold. I know I'm not wearing that much, but it's chilly. Oh yeah. Nice. And now I'm just gonna go to the other side and install the other line, and then we'll lift this stuff up, clean it out, and then we'll fire up the machine and probably cycle this and then put it through the dog bone. Should be fairly straightforward. That's the dream anyway. This would be the first time that I've come out this direction and it'd be straightforward, which would be nice, which should be really nice. You hear me? Correct that. I'm just putting the crane here, just tied to this like lightly, not really any upward pressure on it. You can still move it quite a bit. Just because in the past I've had where if it's facing down, sometimes the rod will just start extending, and then you'll get showered. You'll get showered with oil, and it's not fun unless it's like a hot day out, you know, wet t-shirt contest. But on a day like today, I'm not really looking for a wet t-shirt contest. But yeah, that's the reason why I had the crane like that. Sometimes I'll just grab a like come along and just wrap it around just so it doesn't extend too, or a ratchet strap or whatever you have. But I already had the crane out, so I used the crane. is all put together. I'm gonna release the crane, let it come down a little bit, and then I'm just gonna see where these dog bones sit, and then we'll fire up the machine and cycle it, and then go about finishing this up. I'm just gonna put a bigger taper, chamfer, taper, whatever on this pin, just so it slides in a little bit easier. I know Clint said he was having a bit of a time, and I know when me and Cam were here, we were having a bit of a time taking it out of that one dog bone. So I'm just gonna preemptively do it because it might save me some time. I'll lift that up a little more. We'll clean out the holes on that thing. Wow. Nice.
Easier than you expected?
No, like, that's how it's supposed to go. But, like, I've been getting pretty unlucky recently. So it feels good to be lucky for once. But yeah, no, that's, really, that's how it's supposed to go. It was perfect. What I'll do now is we'll fire up the machine. I'll move this bucket cylinder out, and we'll go through like a full cycle, and then we'll line it up with the hole there, and knock the pin the rest of the way through, and that's it. That's all she wrote, Captain. Off a little bit, and yeah, we'll roll these in with that. I realize there's so many of these O-ring things on here. We're missing one, it looks like, unfortunately, but it's okay. Almost. And then we just gotta line up that last one, and then we'll operate it. And there we go. Thought I lined up the pin better than that, or the hole better than that, but oh. I'll just have to get a big feels like it was bent a little bit. Not by me. No. But yeah, it doesn't look. I wonder if it was the H-link that's tweaked, maybe. They get tweaked actually fairly easy if like a pin walks out or something, or if they get like some shit in between the stick nose. If you come to this side, you can probably see a little bit easier. And in between the stick nose and here, if there's like a big rock or something in there, you can actually like bend the H-link fairly easily. And I've seen a bunch of them just get tweaked. It's usually because the pin kind of walks out, and then they try to grab something, and it's only on like part of the H-link, so it bends it, or it like twists it. And then there's not really any Like, you can try to tweak it back, but I found it's just like quicker and easier to get a new one. In my personal opinion, if you want to spend the time and tweak it back, I've never really had a lot of luck with that. Let me put this pin in. Nice. Okay. Just gonna pack up the crane and stuff, and then pack up a couple other things, and then we'll move this the bucket and everything around and make sure everything works correctly. And then we're good to go. That's it. Oh, the bolts for that. There's no extra bolts in there. Shit. Oh, these are loose. There's no bolt holding that in. There's no nut, really. All of these are missing a ton of stuff. Sorry, just reading the text from the guy who's running some of the other machines down there. So there's just like a laundry list of stuff that we got to look at quickly. So a bunch of issues with the radios.
Like the radio?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if they're getting interference from the power lines being so close, but I don't know if that's a thing. So we'll look at that quickly. I don't really know what. I'll maybe check just if there's any like rubbed wire or something on the antenna. Otherwise, I'm not too versed in like UHF or VHF radios and stuff like that. I've installed them, but I haven't really like troubleshot them. Anyway, I'm gonna put this thing up into position here, and then good to go. There we go. Now, just gonna wait for them to message me about the other machines, and then we'll start heading down the road here to where the other ones are. They're not able to talk very far. Like the guy that responded was in the buncher there, which is like really close. And then the other guy replied over the radio saying that he couldn't hear me, but he could hear the guy in the buncher. So I don't know if it's like maybe a different radio or... I'm just confirming everything's all plugged in. That's it so far. And just to see if there's any rubs in any of the wires that would be causing issues. I noticed that the antenna was not like up on the roof there. It was just like lying down. Kind of going through the easy like visual stuff at the moment. Oh, the other antennas are doing... But he said it was better when I moved it up there. So maybe it was interference coming from some of these other ones. This one's been cut. I know that this is the one that their radios are working off of. And a bunch of like forums and stuff that are talking about the VHF channels and what could be causing it. And it says a lot to do with the receiver stuff. The receiving stuff is any local interference, which could possibly be all of these. Like, there's Sirius satellite. There's another one that looks like something broke it, which might be. It might even be just the stock radio that's in this thing for like FM radio. And then there's also another GPS receiver and another antenna for probably some other kind of radio. My recommendation is hopefully this is as good as it might get with this interference. But there's also some options of getting some different style antennas to increase the range depending on what kind of conditions they're in. So that might be something we need to talk to a radio specialist or somebody a little more knowledge in this stuff to figure out what they would need. says it sounds like some of their equipment works good and some of theirs doesn't. So maybe some of them have a different radio, which I'll have to go check out here now. So we'll go check that out and see if there's any different stuff. About any of the other radio stuff, I think we're gonna try to see if we can get some new antennas for all these things, just as like some higher power ones. But we're gonna loosen off some of these cab bolts. They want them just a little bit looser so they can get them off by themselves if they need to. This one there, one there, and one there. But yeah, we're just gonna loosen them off because they can't even get them off right now with the stuff they have. So we're just gonna gut them off and yeah, just so, and then put them like a little bit looser, just so they can get to them when they need to put the cab down. Somebody gunned them up really tight. I guess it was probably the low bed guy. Okay, they're loose, except for one, which I need to get this off still. These data is supposed to be done to like 800 foot-pounds, so that's probably correct. Oh, God. But this... But this is f***ing... I don't know what the f***. God, I wish there was a little more room in here. Yeah. I don't think it's the right size for this. They hammered this on very clearly. Amazing. Yeah, they like must have hammered it onto this. So it like barely fits, and I couldn't pull it off because it was way in the back there. So the socket was just sitting in there on it. Yeah, they like couldn't get it off. And they couldn't get all the rest of the bolts out. So I'm gonna do these up correctly. Okay, it's enough fun for one day. So what's the deal with this?
Well, it'll probably work now that you're here looking at it.
Oh, it's intermittent?
So I push a button and it's supposed to laser find the end.
Oh, okay.
Just, like stop it, you know, a little bit. Just keep going.
So where's it supposed to? Sorry, I just don't have a lot of like experience on these things, but I can usually figure out how things work.
There should be a laser coming out of it. Last time I saw the laser was still shining, so I think it's
like, and it's supposed to beam like here? Oh, yeah.
oh, there you go.
Basically what you're telling me is that the laser finder's there and it's supposed to be telling you where the end of this, this thing is.
It reads the end of the log and then just puts it a couple inches past the saw and stops it.
Okay.
And then it measures a couple inches on my computer.
Okay.
Saves me from having to make a cut to register.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
So if that's working and then so it just has to cut that beam, what's seeing it on the other side? So there's like a green light on here too. Yeah, let's try to blow it off and see what's going on here. Yeah, maybe we'll just check. It's clearly getting power and a ground if there's like, if it's lit up.
Yeah, but that's just the visible laser, right?
Exactly how it's supposed to be working, but something is clearly like activating there. I'm wondering if it's just shit.
Welcome to working on processing.
Oh, well. Hold up. It's blinking now. Let's try it. I think it was just really dirty. Yeah, and I had to like get up in there with my finger. Cause it was starting to do like some funky shit, and weird. I'm not sure if maybe like they're on the sensor or whatever it is. Like the light changes with the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't faulting at all. So it couldn't see shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Super dirty. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. Well, that's
easy fix.
coolio. Yeah, I'm glad, dude. We'll take those.
Fix on a processor.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take that. That's a good one. But no, this thing's f***ing sweet. Sick. So cool, dude. I love this shit. It was just one of those days where I'm like, fix the one thing, and then I wanted to move on and do something else in the Lower Mainland, but that just didn't happen. I think that was my main reason for not for wanting to go home, is it just felt like this place is never ending to me. Now, but it's okay. We fixed all the things that they needed to get fixed, and yeah, overall it was a pretty productive day. Well, yeah, that was another day of working out in the field in Whistler, repairing a bunch of random machines. If you made it this far in the video, I hope you like and subscribe for more of our content, and yeah, see you soon.